everyone, it's me, Jacqueline. I am going to do a refresh video for everybody interested in refreshing their curls for more than a day. A lot of people ask about washing their hair every single day. I've noticed since I started the Curly Girl method, I haven't needed even dry shampoo on my hair because it doesn't get as oily. And part of that, I think, is the refresh that helps with that. The other thing is, too, is like my last video, how I sleep on it. You can see my curls are still pretty intact. There's some wonky ones, like up top. And the ends get a little crazy just because my hair is so long and I am such a crazy sleeper. So for my refresh, this is just the bottle I use. This product is not actually in here. What I put in here is regular tap water along with my leave-in conditioner. Right now the leave-in conditioner that I'm using is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In Conditioner. I love this and I love how it smells. And this is Curly Girl approved. Everything that I'm using right now is Curly Girl approved. So I don't really measure it out. I kind of just dump a little in there and then fill it up with water and then shake it really good. It just helps give my hair back a little moisture because it gets kind of frizzy. So what I do is I mix this really good and I spray. So I start at my roots and just make sure I get my roots really good just so I can avoid that oily, greasy look. I know there are bottles you can buy on Amazon that people are obsessed with. And if anybody is interested in that, let me know and I can provide links to the stuff that I found so far. Or if you want links for anything, just let me know and I'll put them in the comments. I have my makeup done already. Usually I do this before my makeup, but I was looking a little tired this morning, so I needed makeup before I made this video. Okay, so I've got my roots damp. You can kind of see they're not soaking wet, but they're definitely wet. I am really bad at getting underneath my hair. So you want to make sure you get it good so you can prevent any tangling. Alright, now that my roots are good, I just kind of spray around my hair, separating it as I go to make sure I get everything a little bit wet. This front part of my hair doesn't like to take in the water. I think that's where I have most of my damage from dyeing and straightening all those years. So, I'm not sure if I talked about it in the last video, but you can have different types of porosity, high, medium, or low. High porosity is your hair like sucks in water because it needs it. But it takes a long time. I have to look back into it. But high, medium, and low, it just depends on how much water your hair takes in versus how much damage you've had and things like that. So I can do a video another day on different porosity levels and how you can figure out your porosity level. But I have to go to clinical today, so I don't have a lot of time. So right now it's just a refresh video. Alright, so my hair is equally damp throughout. Except right here. It's not very wet right here. Alright, now that I've got my hair equally damp throughout, I sometimes put in more leave-in conditioner, sometimes I don't. My hair looks like it might need a little more moisture today. I say that just because it's pretty frizzy. And frizz is your hair lifting to try and get moisture from the air. Now the products that I've been using lately that I'm like in love with is this mousse. It's probably my favorite thing I've used since starting the Curly Girl method. It is amazing. You can get it from Ulta. You can get it from, where else? Let's see. I think like Meijer sometimes. No, Meijer doesn't have the Not Your Mother's, but I think Target does. You can get it off Amazon, but I buy it from Ulta. If you pay attention, Ulta does a lot of sales with the Not Your Mother's. Buy one, get one half off. For the hair event, they did 50% off all the Not Your Mother's products. And then this Instant Freeze gel. I've been trying to use not too much glycerin-based products to see if maybe that would help with my frizz. Michigan's really humid, and I've been reading that glycerin in humid climates can increase your frizz. This does not have glycerin. I don't think this one does either. No. So I buy this from Meijer. That much I know. I think you can get this in a lot of places, like Meijer, Walmart, all those kinds of places. So for my refresh, I'm going to do a little bit of leave-in, like a little bit, not much. And then it's called Praying Hands. And just kind of glide it over my curls. And I still have product in my hands. You don't have to use a lot. And I really like the Praying Hands method because I don't think I like glob stuff onto one area when I use it. Okay. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of mousse. And I scrunch it in. One of the things I like with the mousse is I can see when I need more. And my hair loves this stuff. Alright, now that I have scrunched in my mousse, I'm going to do just a little bit of gel. The gel kind of helps with my frizz. Just a little bit. Same thing. Scrunch it in. And let my hair dry. Depending on what you're doing, you can let your hair air dry. I'm big on diffusing because I'm always busy. I'm in grad school and I work and I have a husband, so I try to do a million things at once. So I diffuse. So I'm gonna go get my diffuser. I diffuse in the living room because I multitask. I watch TV while I diffuse. And diffuse really quick. I'll show you what diffuser I have. I have the Rusk Speed Freak. I've had it since I wore my hair straight all the time. It works very well for blow drying. I think with diffusing you don't need anything as special just because you're not using as high of heat. So I don't think it really matters what diffuser you have when you're like your actual blow dryer. I've read a lot of people use a lot of different products. A lot of people like the Diva Cross stuff. I'm all about cheap, even though Rusk is not really cheap, but the Rusk is a great brand. But before this, I had like a Conair and a Hot Tools. I love the Hot Tool stuff. But this thing, this add-on, is the Black Orchid by Octavia, and it pops right on my blow dryer, and I love it. So this is the big thing I've been using lately that I'm obsessed with. I got it from their site. It was like $14. It pops right on my blow dryer. So it works really great. And how I diffuse is I lean all the way over, which is going to be hard to show in the video, like this. And I take my hair, pull it up, and then diffuse. Now, for the curly girl method, you are supposed to use either cool or warm heat. I'll try and alternate between the two so I'm not putting too much heat on my hair. I can't do a lot on the cool though. My hair literally will take forever to dry. So I do warm heat most of it and then cool at the end. And I will show you the finished products when I'm done. Okay, so now my hair is dry. You can see it's all crunchy, looking like it was back in middle school when we used to over gel our hair, and this was the style. So I've got really crunchy curls, and I'm going to scrunch out the crunch. You'll see people use SOTC. That's what they're referring to, is scrunch out the crunch. So I use lube. I thought it was kind of weird at first, but it works really good. Just regular old lube, water-based. Other people use oils. This works way better. So I just put a little bit. It just gets kind of sticky. Don't really love that, but it works. So it's hard to see. how much I use, just a little bit. And I scrunch. So I've noticed that it takes forever for me to scrunch out all the crunch in my hair. So something that I found that works is a t-shirt, so I'm gonna grab one. So I use one of my husband's old t-shirts and I scrunch. This causes less damage, less breakage, and less frizz. Sometimes I scrunch a little too early. My hair is still a little bit wet, but you can see I've got like not much frizz, really fun, voluptuous curls, and I part my hair pretty far to the side on second day curls because it looks better than my first day curls. So that is how I refresh. Thanks, guys.